The journey of the character of Ahsoka Tano has been one of the most compelling in Star Wars, starting out as a Jedi Padawan to Anakin Skywalker in fact, but becoming so much more by her last appearance. As we learned from Ahsoka in Star Wars Rebels, she is not a Jedi, as she told her former master in Vader, revealing that even though she is a light side force wielder and aligns with the rebellion, that she is not in fact a Jedi Knight. This was a huge moment, as throughout all of the history of Ahsoka, we've always associated her as being a Jedi. The Jedi have always appeared to be the good guys in the story, and in the Clone Wars, when it was illustrated that the Jedi are far from perfect, and would even kick out one of their young Padawans that was completely innocent, refusing to listen to her, was a massive moment for Star Wars, and really showed that the Jedi in many ways were ready to fall and be overcome by the Sith. Ahsoka, on the other hand, was unequivocally and unapologetically very good, and proved that you can in fact be a Force wielder and not be a Jedi. A light side Force wielder, that is. Despite this being a defining character trait for Ahsoka, the episode in The Mandalorian where Ahsoka appears is in fact entitled The Jedi, with this raising many questions, as throughout the episode, many people even refer to Ahsoka as the Jedi. Luckily for us, in an interview, both Rosario Dawson, the actress who portrayed Ahsoka, as well as Ahsoka's creator, Dave Filoni, weighed in on the meaning of the title. Before we break it down though, there is still a big sale on the Star Wars merch page because of the holiday season, so if you see anything that you'd like to get for a gift or for yourself, now would be a great time to do so as the discounts continue. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the comments made by Dawson as well as Filoni. Dave Filoni said this: "I think something fans like about the character is she's rather complex. They really focus very hard on the line, 'I am no Jedi' from Star Wars Rebels. But it's undeniable that she's trained by the Jedi. I think to most observers, she is very Jedi to them. I would argue in some ways by being so selfless and rejecting a lot of past that would have given her power, she's more Jedi-like than even some characters who claim to be Jedi themselves." Rosario said this: "I love that Ahsoka is just this wanderer character who is going to just do good in the universe. The Jedi Order has disappeared in many ways. It's so fractured, and so many people are targeted. Ahsoka has lost so much. She had left the Order under great duress, and she's been trying to find her path ever since. And since the very beginning, the way that has been pulling her is to be vigilant, and to do brave, and to be wise, and to always have her eye set on rooting out evil in the galaxy. And I think that's one of the reasons why so many love her. It's why I love her. She represents truly the best of the Jedi." Later in the interview, Dave Filoni would say this: "We saw Ahsoka basically hit the scene as a Padawan, young and naive and brash and aggressive. Then in Rebels, she's more of the traditional knight, trying to figure out how to fight a war. There's a lot of hesitation around what she wants to be, and who she can be, and how her life has been guided. I think that now I've taken that a step further. When you see this version of the character, she's world-weary from everything she's experienced and lived through. She's seen so much happen in her life. She is, for lack of a better term, a master, because she's largely an independent at this point. I play her so much more as a knowledgeable knight. A wandering samurai character is what she really is at this point. I've always made comparisons to her heading towards a Gandalf stage, where she is the one that has the knowledge of the world and can help others guide themselves through it. I think she's reached that point." These comments are actually quite a bit to break down. According to Dave Filoni and Rosario Dawson, in their eyes in many ways, Ahsoka Tano is still a Jedi. And although she doesn't follow the exact teachings and structure of the Jedi Order, she does follow what a Jedi Knight should aspire to be. Dave Filoni even comments on the fact that many fans hang on the line in Star Wars Rebels that she is not a Jedi, but that now that Ahsoka has become, as Filoni states, a master, this may have changed, and she's more of what a pure Jedi should be. I wouldn't be surprised that in a lot of ways, Ahsoka now even considers herself a Jedi again, as the previous iteration of the Order has fallen, and now resolves to maybe bring the Jedi back in a form that she believes they should be, these wandering samurai whose job it is to bring peace to the galaxy, which is the exact path that we see Ahsoka Tano follow. I also really like the line and comment by Dave Filoni that she's more Jedi-like than many of the other characters that claim to be Jedi themselves. She's clearly one of the more advanced light side Force wielders, and has greatly learned from the mistakes of the past. She is like this Gandalf character, who, because she has experienced so much, now believes it is her job to guide other people through a tumultuous galaxy. traveling from place to place attempting to do good, not getting caught up in politics or power like the Jedi of the previous era did. Ahsoka is in fact one of the purest Jedi characters that we have in Star Wars now, and it seems like, according to Dave Filoni and Rosario Dawson, is in fact a Jedi Master, even if Ahsoka wouldn't refer to herself as such. This is a really interesting concept, and it's great to see the transformation and evolution of the character all the way from Clone Wars into Rebels to now. And I like that there's now 3 clear stages of Ahsoka's life, as a Padawan, a Knight, and now a Master, even though we're just beginning to see what her life as a Master may be like. But as always, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and do you consider Ahsoka Tano to be a Jedi? And how do you feel about Dave Filoni's comments that Ahsoka is now a Master? Hopefully we get to see more of Ahsoka down the line, as I think reception for the character has been massively positive in live action. Again guys, don't forget the sale on the Star Wars merch page. Now is a really good time to buy. As always my friends, thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. It means the world to me. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.